What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and what we're going to be talking about today is how to build your team using the MUT loyalty rewards. And pretty much a lot of the questions that I'm going to get right out of the way right now, we're going to go ahead and talk about MUT rewards and the benefits of signing up for it, and if you need to do it in order to get these rewards for Madden 19. The answer is no. You do not have to be signed up to MUT rewards to get the loyalty rewards of the free fantasy packs that's going to make you be eligible for 5 players: the Jimmy Graham, the Brandon Cooks, the DeMarcus Lawrence, the Zach Brown, and the Glover Quinn. You do not need to be signed up to MUT rewards for that. Okay? This is all you have had to have done. You had to log in to Madden Ultimate Team 16, Madden Ultimate Team 17, and Madden Ultimate Team 18, which is this one right here. You just have to have logged in once. That's it. Under the same profile that you've been using this whole entire time. Even if you went from Xbox to PS4 to Xbox, doesn't matter. It's cross-platform. As long as you use the same email, same account, everything's good. Point blank, period, done. End of story. Okay? There's no other things that EA has released about it. All they've said is you would have to have been logged in, under the same EA account. Now, obviously, your EA account doesn't change. You could change your PSN, but the EA account is linked to the email, which you then put in the system to pull up your record so that they have record of who you are and what you're using for the game. So that's the profile that I'm talking about, okay? Nothing else really matters about that situation. So there's 2 forms of loyalty rewards. The first thing that we're going to go over is the one I just spoke about, which gives you the free Jimmy Graham, Brandon Cooks, DeMarcus Lawrence, Zach Brown, Glover Quinn. You're going to be offered 3 fantasy packs when you log into Madden 19 for the first time. You do not have to pick the card at the same time that you log in. Say you only have one because you've only logged into Madden 18 and you're relatively new. You're going to get 1 fantasy pack. If you logged into 17 and 18, you're going to get 2. If you did 16, 17, and 18, you're going to get 3. You do not have to open any of them. You could just simply back out, and it should be in your unopened packs right here. Like, I still got packs just sitting right here. Bro, I got the boss trophy, didn't open it, all this stuff right there, just chilling, right? You don't have to open them. Just leave them right there. Come back to it once you decide what you want to use in order to build your team. And all of that is free. All you would have had to have done is logged in. No, you cannot go back now and buy Madden 16 and log into it once, buy Madden 17 and log into it once, and it's going to work. No, it will not work. They already have track of everybody that did what they did back then when loyalty was going on and all that stuff like that. So no, you can't go back and do it now. It's over. That was also a question I was asked about it. Okay? So, now, how are you going to use these cards to build your team? All right, let's see. So, we got 2 offensive players in Jimmy Graham and Brandon Cooks. We got 3 defensive players in DeMarcus Lawrence, Zach Brown, and Glover Quinn. They're all 83 overall, right? So, at launch, like when they give you your team and you get all the bronze cards and they all suck, you're like a 58 overall or whatever. These elites are going to bring you up at least into like the 75 range, depending on how you utilize them, if you get all 3. If you were fortunate enough to be able to play all 3 Maddens, you're going to get 3 of them. So that's already 3 83s, plus all the other stuff that you're going to be doing from solos, and how easy it's going to be to use training points for the most part. Like, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, like it's not going to cost you anything, but you're going to be able to power up your players, most of them, to like at least the 85 with the way you're going to have if you grind solos and do things like that, based on the information that EA has been releasing on their blogs. Okay, so now, if you only have one, which one would you choose? This is very, very interesting to me, because Jimmy Graham is a very, he's 6'7", whatever like that. He might be very, very useful to you if you just like to throw the ball up in the air, if you're going to want a high pass, whatever like that. Brandon Cooks, he should be a little bit faster than these guys. I mean, faster than like a lot of the other players that are in the game at launch. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not going to be as fast as Tyreek Hill, but he's still a fast card, but he is shorter. Okay? DeMarcus Lawrence on the D-line, I don't really know about that because I don't know how the D-line is going to play. If they all play the same way like they've played in the past, we might have some issues with that. Okay? Zach Brown, he's not a good user linebacker in my opinion, but if that's something that you wanted to utilize, that's on you. Glover Quinn, he's decent, but I don't know if you want to use it on deep or like on a cornerback like of his caliber, when most of you guys should have at least done a couple of rookie premieres. In my situation, you got to remember, you still got the free legend. You still got your rookie premier Denzel Ward, Derwin James. You still got a lot of things if you guys have been following my videos and understanding why I pick certain things. Then if you get the Hall of Fame edition, you go ahead and grab a Rod Woodson if you wanted to, even though I think I'm personally going to go with Terrell Owens. It is what it is. Okay? Whichever way you try to do it, it doesn't matter. As long as you figure out a way to get what is going to matter most to what you're doing. Okay? So in my case right now, when I'm looking at it, I don't really know what I would pick right now, but if I had to choose, I would probably take Jimmy Graham, Brandon Cooks, and then I guess I would go with DeMarcus Lawrence. Because Glover Quinn doesn't do anything for me at defensive back, and Zach Brown at linebacker doesn't do anything for me. So I would probably just go, Jimmy Graham, Brandon Cooks, and DeMarcus Lawrence, see how they work out for me at the beginning of the year, and I'll go from there. All right, so that's already giving me 383s if you've played all three Maddens. Now, the next situation is the loyalty tokens. Now, a lot of you guys listen to me, and you played all of the weekly replays, and you got every single loyalty token that they gave you. So it was 17 of them, right? And then this was the loyalty exchange that you were able to put into to go ahead and get something for your loyalty. So look, this is what I did. I chose this one. This one took I forgot how much it took. What did it take? It took 10. So this took 10 of them. This took 7, and then I did another one over here. I think it was this one for NFL replays pack, because I think you get 7. No, you get 17. So I did 10 in this one. All right. So it was just this, and that was it. Okay. So with that being said, right, you got 17 tokens because it was 17 weeks of replay players. So for people that are asking, yo, bro, how many tokens were you supposed to have? What's going on? You were supposed to have 17. If you did one for every single week, and you use it in your MUT loyalty voucher exchange, you don't have to worry about it. You're getting it right back at the beginning of Madden 19. And you're going to be able to use them for different things, okay? So you're going to be able to use them for, offensive elite players, defensive elite players, and stuff like that. But you should, if you listened, you should have 17 of them, okay? Now, with those packs right there, let's say you're extremely lucky, right? Let's say you're one of those guys that, you just walk around with a 4-leaf clover and it's just stuck right in your eye socket, bro. And you're just extremely lucky. When you use those tokens to get an elite player pack, you're probably going to pull something very, very high. Now, remember, the card is NAT, all right? So whether you choose to, if it's a bad NAT card, I'm going to recommend that you quick sell it for trading points. Okay, don't waste your time with it. If you're not going to build off of what the card is early on, I would just go ahead, unless you want to make an elite token, if that's something that you wanted to do early on and make coins that way, I would go ahead and quick sell it. Use the trading points to start building your team up to get yourself to a higher overall. Because obviously the elite cards are going to give you the most trading points. I believe based on what I was told. You go elite, gold, and silver. So the trading points are going to be, pretty decent at that point. All right? So if you go ahead and you use 8 tokens, because it's 8 tokens for one offensive, elite player, 8 tokens for one defensive elite player. So you could actually get 2 offense, 2 defense, or 1 offense and 1 defense. If you played and did all 17 of those loyalty token objectives, you would have 17. Okay? You could do other things also. They have gold player packs, with 5 players in it. They have, silver player packs with 8 players in it. If you want to try your luck, you can go silver and gold. The least I would go is gold, though. Because a lot of you guys will ask me that also. Which one would you take with your tokens? The least, I'm going gold and seeing if I could do something with it. But I just think that if you just go all out and go elite, I don't really think you can lose at the launch of Madden. You see what I'm saying? Because, every elite card is going to have value. So, like I said, if it turns out that you get an elite card that you think has no value or it's something that you're not going to be willing to upgrade or do anything else with, get rid of it. Don't even think about it. Just go ahead and get the training points and you move on. That's the benefit of Nats this year. You don't just have to have them in your binder and wait for a promo or whatever like that. Quick sell them. Get training points. Very, very simple. You see what I'm saying? They're making it a lot easier, but it's also going to be easier for you to get yourself in a bind, because I think this year more than ever, with the elimination of contracts, even though a lot of you guys think that, yeah, bro, it's getting a lot easier, I think you're gonna make a lot more decisions to get packs more than you've ever had, because you're gonna be so addicted to getting training points, you won't mind buying packs to quick sell them to get training points. You see what I'm saying? So people that think that EA, oh bro, it's gonna be so much so easy to build your team. It'll be easy if you grind it out the right way, but don't get it mixed up, bro. Like you still gonna have to put the time in to get these cards. You know what I'm saying? So just be very, very careful with that situation, because that's why a lot of you guys are talking about getting the gold packs so that you can just have more chances of this and that, whatever. Yes, there is a chance that you can pull elites out of the gold pack, but why would you play around with it when you could just go straight for the elite? And then if you mess around and get like an elite Tom Brady or an elite Aaron Rodgers, that's your quarterback for like the first 3 months. You don't need to do nothing. So why not just go ahead and go out like that rather than do something else and get like base gold nat cards that you can't really do anything else with? Remember, they're all nat. So, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like you're going to be able to put it on the auction house. You got to just be careful with what you're doing. So I would go, if you have all 17, I would go with the elite card, right? Now remember, elite is anywhere from 80 to 89. And that's a wide range, right? So when I say to go for it like that, I'm just saying, like, look, listen, a lot of you guys are going to pull Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Gronk, and all that stuff like that. I probably won't. But again, with me, I'm going to find other ways through grinding the solos and stuff like that to already start building up my team a certain way. Plus, I'm going to have other cards, from all these other things that they're giving us, at the launch. I might be all set anyway. Now, if I decide to go gold, because for the gold player packs, it's 4 tokens, and you should have 17. So realistically, you'll be able to do 4 of those with 16, and then you could use 2 tokens to get one of the silver player packs if you wanted to just like stock up on a lot of cards. But again, they're nats. So depending on what we could do, if we could use those cards to make tokens and stuff like that for earlier grind for coins, maybe we go that route. But if we're just looking strictly on building our team and we're going to be getting a nat card anyway, why not just get the elite? That's my thought process, because remember, you already have the other separate 3 cards you're going to get if you logged into 16, 17, and 18. Now you get 2 more elites. That's 5 elites to start the year. Your team is already starting to get built crazy. You see what I'm saying? So it just depends on which route you're going to go. If you get lucky with other packs. If you just need training points, and for some reason you have cards that are eligible for power-ups and you just need training points, I would go with the gold then. Get more golds. The gold player pack, you might get lucky. Out of the 5 players that you get, you might get an elite in there also. And then again, if it doesn't work out for you, you just sell them for training points and upgrade the cards you already have. But remember, it depends on the type of card, because we have to see which way they're going to go with training points with the Hall of Fame cards, with the free cards they give you. You got to make sure we understand all that stuff first before we start planning ahead. So all I'm trying to make sure that you guys have the outlook on is that you need loyalty. You would have needed to have done these loyalty things to have this, and also have logged into Madden to take full advantage of the loyalty program. So, like I said, we should all of us that's been riding together, we should have a pretty decent team by day 2. Once we go over all the stuff that's really happening and everything like that, we should have a very, very decent team come day 2 of Madden 19, and still be grinding, and still be getting free cards and packs, and still be getting more training points. So I think everything will work out according to plan. We just have to be patient and take our time with what we're trying to do. If you have any other questions about, what we need to do to build your team, what should I do with this, that, whatever you have, the chat is very, very, the comment section has been very, very good with speaking to each other. And if I come across your comment and I have an answer for you, I'll definitely answer as well. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Enjoy your day. Can't wait for Madden 19. One love.